I'm Bree, and this is TJ. In 2017, we decided to break away from the norm and travel the US in our custom 4x4 van and Airstream. We loaded up our two dogs, Madly and Brody, and hit the road. We quickly realized life on the road is full of surprises, and our name-embracing Detours fit our new life perfectly. Please subscribe, and welcome to the adventure. We have come to Scottsbluff, Nebraska. New state, Nebraska.
Yeah, I feel like Nebraska gets a bad rap.
It's the butt of many jokes, no doubt. As being, you know, flat and full of cornfields and there being nothing to do here, so.
But so far, and we're only
like 4 hours
50
in.
miles in, I don't know, but so far what we've seen is actually really pretty.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So we're staying at a Harvest Host, which we're really happy to be.
Haven't done that in a long time, and it seems like something we should have been doing all along.
Absolutely. You know, with COVID, everything has been weird this year.
Yes.
So we're staying at Papa Moon Winery. They specialize in wine and ciders.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful farm here. It's family property, so they all live here, and they've got a cute little pond.
Been letting us let the dogs just run all over the place. They have a few dogs too they've been playing with, so it's been kind of cool.
So far, it's been a great stop for us, and I think we're going to, it's just about the golden hour right now, so I think we're going to take the dogs out for a walk around the property and just see some of the beautiful Nebraska scenery. When we checked in here with Harvest Host, we made sure they understood that we had dogs, and they said, oh yeah, that's fine, we're really dog friendly. They said we only have one rule, and that's that your dogs don't eat our goose. They have a goose in this pond. Back here, we just have to keep the dogs from eating it. Otherwise, no rules. It's my kind of place. I smell dinner. Smells good in here.
Yeah.
What's you making?
Buffalo chicken.
Yum.
We'll see.
It's not cereal, right?
Yeah.
Well, we are still at our Harvest Host. They were nice enough to let us stay 2 nights so that we could see some of the sights in the area. For those of you that don't know what Harvest Host is, it's an annual membership. So we pay, I don't know, I think it's $69 a year.
And it's wineries, breweries, farms, museums, just about anything you can think of. They even, for another $20, you can put golf courses if you like to play golf.
Right, and these businesses allow you to camp on their property. It's not mandatory that you purchase something from them, but it is appreciated. And it's sort of like, I rub your back, you rub mine, sort of a situation where, you know, they're getting some business out of the deal and you're getting a place to camp for free and a really amazing experience.
And really for us, it's more about the experience, I think. I love coming to Harvest Host because they're always, or they're typically, I don't want to say always, but they're typically a fun place to visit.
We leave our harvest host and set out to explore an important historic landmark, Scottsbluff. During the westward migration of the 19th century, over 250,000 hopeful travelers passed by Scottsbluff as they made their way across the Midwest by foot, horse, or in covered wagon. In pioneer journals and diaries, Scottsbluff was the second most referred to landmark on the immigrant trails. The rich history of this land is preserved thanks to the National Park Service, which established Scottsbluff National Monument over 100 years ago. We have come to Scottsbluff National Monument, which is a geological formation in western Nebraska.
Scottsbluff is the second most noted landmark for people coming westward back in the 1800s, 1900s.
I'm laughing because we are actively avoiding the word immigrant.
Got in a lot of trouble last time.
Last time we talked about immigrants making their way west, people corrected us that those people were from America, therefore they weren't immigrants. But we're saying immigrant with an E. Not an I.
Not an I.
There's a difference. But yes, during I think it was the 19th century when there was the migration west and there was the Oregon Trail and the California Trail. And
the Pony Express came through here. So this was a geological landmark for those people coming west. And you could see it off in the distance after you were in miles and miles of flatland and prairie.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, as far as the eye can see, grassland, and then all of a sudden, this
huge rock formation sticking up in the skyline. So
yeah, so they've made it a national monument, and we're here exploring it. Quite a view, isn't it?
It's very cool, yeah. So I'm guessing that's Scottsbluff and Gering, was it? G-E-R-I-N-G, I think?
I think that's right, yeah.
Yes, it's a cool view, for sure.
So there is a drive you can do, but we opted to do the 1.6 mile one-way trail, which goes up to the top of the bluff. And yeah, so far it's a really cool trail. A little challenging.
Yeah. Most of it's paved, so fairly easy going.
Right.
But it gets broken up in spots, so I don't think it's handicap accessible.
Yeah, definitely not.
And it'd be quite the push.
It's quite the walk, if I'm being honest. But beautiful views. Yep. Really good hike.
We're almost to the top.
Once you make it to the top of the bluff, there's a trail that goes around the top of the bluff and you get incredible views of Nebraska all around you. It's absolutely gorgeous. The bluff and subsequent national monument in town were named after Hiram Scott, who was an employee of the Rocky Mountain Fur Company and actually died near the bluff after he was deserted by his companions. So that's the history of why it's called Scottsbluff. We should probably head down.
I think so. This was a great introduction to Nebraska, though.
It really has.
It's a great first stop.
We are headed out of our harvest hosts and across the sand hills of Nebraska today. As we head out of our first stop in Nebraska, we realize it's taken us almost 3 years to venture into the center part of the country. These Midwest states tend to get a bad rap and are largely passed over by travelers. But our first stop in Nebraska has defied stereotypes, and we're excited about the rest of our time exploring a small bit of the Midwest. As always, a big thank you to our patrons whose support help make these videos possible. If you'd like to help support the production of our videos, please head over to patreon.com/embracing detours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.